If you're struggling for ideas on what to film or what to take pictures of to increase your sales in stock assets, stock video, stock photography, please keep watching. When I first started doing stock photography and stock videography, I just uploaded things I like to take pictures of and things I like to videotape. I did a lot of time lapses. I still do a lot of time lapses. That's one of my favorite things to do. That works to some extent. But when I started getting a lot more sales, when I started getting up into the averaging $500, $600, $700, $800 a month, it's because I changed from filming whatever was available to me to looking for specific concepts of what I want to film. Let me give you some examples. I used to film me and my wife doing things around the house. These clips sold and they still sell. I would film her making cookies, baking a cake, sewing. She had a nail salon. I did some commercials for her business, and I used those clips as stock video. But when I started getting a lot more sales is when I started looking at what I was doing and changing it to say, okay, what concept can I convey in this photo or in this video? I started doing concepts like one I called The Veteran. Here's some of the clips from that. I had this story in my head. How can I tell a short story with video and with pictures that talk about this guy who is a veteran or who is the father of someone lost in war, a foreign war or something like that? And I did these clips. These continue to sell. I also did clips about retirement. I started filming my wife and I doing different things that a retired couple might do. I figured these would be good for commercials about who knows what, lifestyle for seniors, activity for seniors. There's all kinds of commercials that it depicts seniors doing different things. And there's a lot of channels on YouTube that are retirement channels. So I started targeting those specific buyers. I struggle a little bit with insomnia. So I started doing clips about insomnia. Even some nights when I couldn't sleep, I decided I'm going to stay up in the house and do some things that I do to try to overcome insomnia. And I started to make that a concept of something that I could sell. I also did some about an older guy trying to do taxes or trying to do his finances or trying to understand his own investment portfolio. All of these things helped me. In other words, instead of filming just what I was doing in the course of traveling, in the course of just living my life, I started thinking of specific ideas and concepts. This does not apply to only doing model shoots. It also applies to drone or time lapses or landscapes or other concepts, other things, wildlife, other things that you film. If that's what you're interested in, find the concept in what you're doing. For example, if you're a drone pilot, you could do establishing shots. In other words, find iconic places or popular places or even just small places that no one else has filmed and do establishing shots of those areas. Make sure that you have nice, clear, simple movements. Ascending, descending, sliding, forward, pull back. Those are the shots that sell the most for drone. Do establishing shots with city skylines or with known areas or even unknown areas, but make sure you put the location. People are looking for specific locations. So your concept can be just creating a diverse portfolio of different locations in your area. I lived in Utah for a long time, and now I'm doing establishing shots here, although not with a drone. But when I was in Utah, I just went from one neighborhood to another, doing a few shots in each neighborhood. There are several reality shows that take place in Utah, and those shows are buying my clips on a regular basis. So this works even if you're a drone pilot. If you're doing time lapses, you can also have specific concepts. For example, construction, farming, plant growth. You don't just have to do clouds and landscapes. You can do traffic. You can do rush hour. You can do nighttime. You just think of different things that you can do with the genre or the niche that fits your portfolio. I hope this is helpful. All the clips that I've shown as examples on this video are clips that have sold. They're concepts that have sold. Some of them better than others. That just helps me learn what works and doesn't work. You could do the same thing. I wish you the best of luck. I hope this is helpful. Thank you for watching.